Honestly, we've already used the tree theme, so I don't know if I want to continue with that. And as you know, I mean, elves don't have to be trees. There's different types of elves in fantasy, all different kinds. And so it doesn't have to be a tree. It could be anything you want it to be. An elf monument, maybe a giant statue, maybe maybe like the world tree. Maybe it's so many different options here. Let me look at what we have for elven stamps, and we can kind of figure out how we want to go about doing a monument. Like maybe an elven gate that leads to like the Elder Lands or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Like here's a massive gate, and we can change the color. Oh yeah, a hero, a statue. And I don't know if we have statues for the fantasy world style. I don't think we do, but we can check. Let me just see. I don't think so. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I think that's a request that we might want to add, right? Heck yeah, I totally think we should. Yeah, well, I think for now, because we don't have statues, though I love that idea, we should maybe go with like an elven gate. So a gate that kind of leads to, in the Lord of the Rings, there's the Undying Lands. So maybe we can create like a fantasy land that the elves go to when they've kind of reached the prime of their life and they're ready to kind of move on to these lands. And so I'm going to kind of adorn my gate by giving it some tower supports on the side here. And of course, I maybe want to put it on top of something. So I could put it on top of a tree. I could put it on top of a mountain or a hill. It really just depends. Maybe I want to create like a mystical pagoda or a center piece in the center, like a courtyard or something that kind of leads to the gate. So a lot of different options. Let me just kind of go back in here and take a look. And I kind of want to put it on top of something. And I've kind of used craters and all that stuff, or maybe just using a hill might be a good idea. And I'll start with a green one and then kind of pick one that's going to work the best. So I'm going to bring it down a layer, make sure that it's all beneath these stamps. So we'll go down like this, and we might have to do some changes, increase the size, and maybe even increase the height of it. So I'll go back and increase the height, so go up and increase the height of it. And if I want, I can even make it interesting and maybe change the color to suit the overall theme. So if I want, I could make it blue. Even change crazy looking trees, maybe some white trees, because it's giving it an ethereal, like kind of a different feel to it. Like I want the gate to show that it doesn't just go to anywhere, it goes to, you know, the promised land or whatever, to the elves. Let's keep going in, and we can add more stuff as we go. We don't have statues, but we do have these kind of heraldic images, and these might work okay. Maybe as some decoration, so we can maybe put one of these behind like this, and maybe there's a kind of a symbol in the background, and I'll go ahead and bring it down like this. So we'll put it down, and I might want to increase the saturation of this one to really give it some pop, and I can change the hue if I want. Gold and blue works together, or I can just stick with the whole blue theme if you want, up to you. I kind of like the gold. I think blue and yellow colors work quite well, so we'll stick with that. And I know it's a flat, it's not really an isometric piece, but there are no statues, so we have to work with this. And so this is the overall feeling that I have so far. And then maybe you want to put something down here at the bottom. So we can go check out some options here. I want to kind of create like a ring of trees that kind of creates like a courtyard or something in front of it, something like that. I'm not so sure. And we can test things out. I'm going to try to stick within the same style, so I won't want to change things too much. I'm going to go in and maybe pick a compass and kind of use it as either a guide or use it as my actual courtyard stamp. And so I'm going to change the height of it to flatten it out, so it kind of looks like it's a little more flat like this. And I might want to change the hue as well. So let me go filters, change the hue. I could go with blue, or I could stick with that gold color like I have up there. There's some gold, so we can stick with that. We can change the brightness a bit, or we can just stick with that blue if you wish instead. Up to you how you want to go about it. So I could maybe put this right here, leading right up to it. and then I can go ahead and choose some white trees, which are not snowy trees for this particular case, but we're going to use them as maybe some kind of specialty tree. And of course, we'll want to zoom them up. One thing I want to do is I want to hide that there's some these towers right here, unless you want your characters to go into the towers. That maybe inside the towers is the mechanism in which the gate operates, and maybe there's like a lever in each tower that, you know, activates or turns off the gate. And that way there's some kind of safety precaution, so that way only the elves can get in because they know the mechanism. So I'm going to take some trees now, go up a couple layers, and I'll just put a few at the base right here, maybe even one in front because it kind of looks nice to throw one in front. And of course, put a couple in front of the compass as well, like this, a couple at the base. And I'll throw in ones that are just slightly larger as well. We'll go with that size issue. So I'll go with a couple large ones here and there, and then I'll take it down to even smaller one. So nice and tiny. There we go. Oh, let's put a couple in the back here. There we go. And so now you kind of have this nice kind of gate. Now, if you want, you can put something in the center of it, of that thing. So if you want, you can take like a world tree stamp and just place it right on the top like this if you want. Or you can put another tree there if you wish. You don't like that tree, maybe try a different one. Maybe you want to try this one. Again, it's kind of flat. So if you don't like that one, put that one there. Or you can just take one giant white tree and just put it in the center, or put something else in the center. If there's like an elven circular building, maybe that would look good. So you can put like maybe a pagoda in the center like this, so that way there's a place that you can go to first before entering in. So lots of different options. I think I like that. That looks good to me. I'm just going to select everything, group it, of course, and this is a elf monument, or I believe it's a wonder, so elf wonder. Nice one. Good suggestion, by the way. Yeah, super cool. Oopsie, did I group the both of them together? I think I did. Yikes. Oh, yep, I selected both. Oops. Let me just undo that real quick. Didn't mean to select them both, but it's okay. Okay, I'll go ahead and select every one of these, group, copy, paste, delete, and just open it up. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Absolutely, yeah. You can change that to change the object glow. Absolutely. Fantastic idea. You're talking about, but which thing am I changing? Which giving a glow? Are you talking about the heraldic symbol, the gate? I'm not sure which one you're referring to there. Let me go ahead and save this real quick while you answer that question. Sweet, we are going. Yeah, I love this thing. I love making little gates like this. These are fun, exciting stuff. So we've done an undead monument or a wonder, and we've also did the elf wonder. Awesome, sweet. Wonders are my favorite. The center tree. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I removed the center tree. I just put in that pagoda, but yeah, agreed. You can just totally change the hue to change the glow to a different color. Absolutely, King Clown. Agreed. Yay, I'm glad I got smart people in the chat. For those of you who just waltzed in, just so you know, if you have any questions, feel free to ask SL Mumby. They're moderating the stream. Okay, we've saved it, and we've made two more. We made a dwarf city that's a kind of a mining camp, and then we also created our elf wonder, which is awesome. Okay, so we gotta pick our next one, and let's step away from wonders. We just did them. Let's maybe do a